What's up, guys? Tony Hannity's here from Lazy Tech TV, and this is my top 5 awesomest, coolest, super amazing, tremendous things that I saw at CES 2017. If you've never been to a CES, go. I mean, if you can. It's not open to the public, but if you can go because you work in the industry in some sort of facet, go. It's worth the money and it's worth your time. Even if you're never gonna buy any of the things that you see, it's just really awesome to see what these companies deem to be important for the year to come. A lot of it for 2017 started off with drones, VR, this thing, I don't know what that is. I got to try out something that I've been wanting to try out since Build a long time ago, which was the next incarnation of HoloLens from Microsoft. And that was awesome. It was the Mars rover demo that they demoed on stage, and it blew my mind. I also got to play a violin that was made from acrylic resin or something or other, and it was $7,000, and they even sent me an invoice to buy it, so I'm not going to. But those weren't the top things that I saw. This is the list. First off, Project Ariana from Razer. This is not just a video projector. I mean, it is a video projector and it projects up to 100 inches on your living room wall, which is quite amazing. But because of Razer's Chroma system, it can integrate itself into the actual game that you're playing. And in addition to that, it can integrate into your smart things that you have around the house. So if you have something like Philips Hue and you're getting blasted by all these crazy Nazis like you do, you're gonna see red on the back of your screen, you're gonna see red on the walls, and then everything's gonna turn red. It's just gonna be red all over. But even the demo itself wasn't actually coming from the Project Ariana device. It was coming from a prototype that was kind of neatly hidden that they really didn't want us to see. Nevertheless, the idea is there and they hope that it should come out later on this year. Price is still yet to be determined. And for me, the one big thing is that if you have a setup kind of similar to this, where your wall and your laptop, or not your laptop necessarily, but your wall and your monitor are right here and you're right in front of it, the whole projection you're not really gonna see. So I feel like it's definitely gonna be better for those of you that play games in the living room, but not console games, like I'm talking your desktop games. Now, while we're on the subject of video projectors, Hisense was demoing their LaserCast 4K TV. Now they call it a TV, but what it really is a 4K short throw video projector. And that's fine to call it a TV. I mean, it freaking looks like a TV because not only is it the actual projector itself, but it's a whole ecosystem. You have a 5.1 surround sound, you've got the screen that's embedded with the sound bar, and the screen is only an inch from the wall, and it really looks like it's just one full package. I mean, personally, the only reason why I knew that it was a video projector was when I walked up to it and I saw it was projecting from the bottom. Otherwise, you stand back and it looks like a regular TV. And even the bright lights from CES of all the other booths around it, it didn't get faded out. It has 4K. It's got HDR10, 95% color gamut. It's one of the coolest short throw devices in the whole ecosystem that I've seen. I don't have $17,000, but still, that is going to be coming later on this year as well. Next up, LG stole the show when it came to TVs. I mean, Sony had some beautiful OLEDs. Samsung had some pretty good ones as well too. And I saw a Panda, which, you know, that's awesome. But when it came to just the demonstration, the pure raw demonstration of 4K and their OLEDs, LG had this tunnel. We'll call it a tunnel. If you've ever been to that Las Vegas part where it's called Fremont Street and the whole dome is like this giant LED screen, for lack of a better example, that's what this was, but it was 216 55-inch OLED 4K TVs, all synchronized to show you some of the coolest 4K demos ever. I mean, I mentioned VR and HoloLens and whatnot, and that's all super awesome in its own right. But when you were surrounded from ear to ear in 4K, you felt like you were underwater. And then it shot you into the sky and you felt like you were in the solar system. When you were going from star to star, it really felt like you were lifting up. It was an amazing experience, which I hope eventually one day we all get to experience something like that. But with regards to LG's demonstration of their technology, they really put it out with their best foot forward. Now we're going to change corners and turns and change gears. That's the phrase. We're going to change gears into something that I have really no idea about, and that's cars, okay? You guys have seen this already, but I'm going to put this on my list nevertheless because this is the first time that I'm actually able to see it. This is the Faraday Future FF91. FF91. I don't know what the 91 stands for. I don't think anyone knows what the well, I mean, they know what the 91 stands for. We don't know what the 91 stands for. But this is much more than a concept car. Faraday Future showed off their concept cars last year, and it was like a non-running model. It was like, ooh, pretty. This one is a running model, and it was a running concept. And it drove 0 to 60 in 2.39 seconds, which is just a shy bit quicker than a Tesla, which is cool. It has a rechargeable battery. It's fully electric. It's fully autonomous. Well, maybe not fully autonomous, but it does self-driving. It has retractable LiDAR sensors, so you don't see it if you don't want to see it. It's got all these crazy opening doors, and I mean, it's not gull-wing like the model Tesla X, but it opens up like butterfly and whatnot. I mean, it was a really, really cool car. There was a demo fail during the live press event, which was a little bit embarrassing, but nevertheless, it might be a little bit of vaporware. We're just all very skeptical about Faraday and their business model and things of that nature. But when it came to just coolest cars that I saw, that was definitely one of them, if not the best. If it does come out in 2018, you'll be able to pick yours up for only $200,000 to $300,000. And last but not least, we're gonna have to circle back and circle around, and they are gonna get another mention in this because it was just super awesome. Again, all the things that I saw at CES 2017, there was just so much, but the things that really stuck in my head were these 5, and the last one is going to be Razer Project Valerie. And this was that laptop that had 3 panels. Well, the standard panel, 17.3 inches, and then 2 separate 17.3 inches that slid out of the back. All of them were 4K for a total of 12K. For a total resolution of 11,520 by 2160 res. That, just sit on that for a second, because that in itself is just awesome. They were playing Battlefield and it ran extremely smoothly. You got 32 gigabytes of RAM, 1080 GTX graphics card from NVIDIA, obviously. You also had the Intel Core i7 Skylake processor, but nevertheless, just the physical makeup of this concept. And that's the big thing. This is a concept. Razer just wants to put it out there, not on the market, but just put it out there to say, we did it. What do you think? Would you buy it? We got one. Who's up for it? You? You? I don't know. It was just pretty awesome to see the thing in person instead of just in a press release. So we have no idea if this is ever coming out, but if enough of you say, I'm willing to pay money, good money, to have this as my gaming rig everywhere that I go, Razer will probably invest and sell it to you guys at a pretty penny. I'm happy with this. So that's it. There were, like I said, a ton more stuff to see. We had 5 days there, and of all the convention halls and the different hotel rooms and suites and things of that nature, we tried to cover as much as we could of the things that interest us the most to bring it back to you. And if you feel like we missed out on something, or if you were there, or if you represented a company there and you say, hey, what about us? Let me know. Shoot me a link or shoot me an email or shoot me your comments in the section below if you want to contact me. Otherwise, you can follow Lazy Tech TV on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, obviously here on YouTube, or you can follow me directly via the links in the description below. I hope you guys have a great one. Stay tuned because we got a ton more reviews coming out thanks to our friends that we met at CES, and we'll talk to you guys really soon. Late.